Some stories aren't told in books. They live in shadows, in the quiet of a mind that carries more than one voice. This is one of them. He wakes in the morning, but not always as himself. Sometimes his smile belongs to a stranger. Sometimes his footsteps walk toward doors he does not remember opening yesterday. And sometimes, when he looks in the mirror, the reflection is familiar, yet tilted, as though the glass keeps secrets the world cannot see. To the world, he is one. To himself, he is many. At first, he thought it was just forgetfulness. The lost hours, the missing objects, the sudden anger that rose in his throat, though he swore he was calm. Friends asked, "Why did you say that yesterday?" And he answered, "I wasn't there." They laughed. He smiled. But inside, something trembled. It begins like music that overlaps, two melodies playing on the same piano, one soft, one sharp, each claiming the keys. At times they dance together, at times they fight for dominance, and he, the instrument, can only resonate. One voice loves silence, books stacked neatly, calm skies. The other craves fire, sudden storms, the thrill of burning bridges. And when the day ends, he doesn't always know which voice wrote the story of his hours. The world calls it split personality, though the true name is more complicated, dissociative identity disorder. But labels are only boxes, and boxes cannot contain oceans. What it feels like inside is to walk through a corridor of doors. Behind one, laughter, behind another, rage, behind a third, a child still hiding from something long ago. And you are all of them, and none of them, and the door never stays shut. For those who have never felt it, imagine handing your life's pen to a stranger who wears your skin. You return to find pages written in handwriting almost like yours, but the words, not the ones you would choose. Imagine friends telling you of adventures you never recall. Imagine waking with bruises from battles you don't remember fighting. Imagine being both witness and absence in your own existence. He did not know. He thought it was normal that everyone lived with ghosts inside, that everyone argued with voices they could not silence, that everyone sometimes became someone else. But then came the cracks, larger, deeper, the moments when one voice screamed and the other cowered, the choices made in his name by hands he swore were not his. And finally, the question that split the night like thunder. Who am I if I am more than one? The answer was not simple. It came in fragments. It came in therapy sessions where silence felt heavier than words. It came in the patient unraveling of a history buried in shadows. Because the truth was this: he had been many long before he knew it. A survival, a shield. A way the mind splinters so the soul can keep breathing when the weight of memory is too much for oneself to carry. And here lies the quiet poetry of it. It is not madness, it is not brokenness, it is protection, it is persistence. It is the mind saying, "I will not let you drown, I will divide the ocean into rivers so you may keep flowing." For those listening, who may feel the same unnamed echoes, know this: you are not alone, you are not unreal. The voices are not your enemy, though they may fight for space. They are parts of you, each carrying a piece of the story that once was too heavy for one pair of hands. And though the world may not understand, there are names for this. There are people who see it, and there is healing, not in erasing the voices, but in teaching them to sing together. If you've ever felt like a stranger inside your own name, remember this: you are not broken glass. You are a prism, and prisms do not fracture light. They reveal its colors. If this story reflected a truth in you, let it travel. Like, share, and comment below. Subscribe for more stories that remind us prisms shine brighter together.